Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the FIFA Flow podcast. Today we got season 2, episode 29 of the podcast where we talk about a lot of stuff today. So we got a lot to talk about. It's going to be at least a 40-minute episode. So sit back and relax while we talk about Premier League, La Liga, Ligue 1, Coupe de France, and the main topic of the video, the Real Madrid versus PSG game next week. We're also going to be talking about Premier League, versus La Liga versus Ligue 1, like which one is like hardest, which I like more, like what teams are like what are the top teams in the world right now between those three leagues. Not really the Bundesliga, I don't really keep up on that. We're also going to be talking about future stars, transfer news, and more. So sit back, relax, eat your food, whatever you're doing, and watch me talk about some football. And if you guys have anything to argue, if you guys like agree with me, guys, if I missed out on something, if you guys want me to like talk about it, and like hear my opinion on it, then make sure to leave it in the comments below, guys, as well as on the Instagram, guys. I got 60 followers on Instagram, so DM me here. The link will be down below. So make sure to go on the Instagram. And this is where I post literally everything. Like when I post a podcast, I like announce it here. And then the podcast will be on the YouTube, of course. 11 subscribers. Let's see if we can go for 20 subscribers by the end of 2022, as well as 80 followers on the Instagram by the end of 2022 as well, guys. So yeah, let's get right into it. And then actually maybe today, let's give out it's not a sponsor, not a sponsor, guys, but I wanted to give a shout out to FOTMob, best app ever. Maybe we'll start using these as well, like FOTMob mostly instead of like the Google ones, because FOTMob is insane. What an application this is. Insane application. And as you guys can see here, it's on mobile, on Google, as well as the App Store. It shows what games are live every day. It has almost every single, not almost, it does have every single league. So you can catch up on your favorite teams, your favorite players, your favorite leagues. And it shows live stats as well as live notifications as when teams go live. And guys, this is not sponsored. I just want to give a shout out because FOTMob, what a company they are. They literally have everything. The best app. They even show like after the game is done, they show match ratings, what like the possession was for each team. So they show like statistics of the match. As you can see, like shots, like where they took shots from. So this is literally the best app in the world. FOTMob, go download it now. I'll leave the link in the description on Google, on Android, and on iOS. Not sponsored as well. It's just so good. I had to tell you guys. So if you guys really, really love football, make sure to go download this now because it is really, really good. Other than that, let's get right into it. And today we'll be using FOTMob. I don't really know how to I don't really know how the web version is because I have it on my phone and the phone is very, very good. That's why I wanted to recommend it. So I don't really know how the web version works. Um, but so maybe we'll use this for today while I learn this. It might say here, but if we look at matches, we should be fine. So let's look at that. It doesn't really say anything today. Where's the Manchester United game? I guess it's back here. So yeah, it really doesn't say like the game weeks. I can't search it by game weeks. I can only search it by dates. So maybe we'll go to here for now. Um, but yeah, I think I should know. So, anyways, let's go with Manchester. Let's start off with Manchester United versus Burnley. Let's start off with the Premier League, guys. What a game! I mean, I didn't watch the highlights, but just like when you look at the stats, of course, 1-1. Paul Pogba scoring in the 7th or 18th minute, I believe, 17th minute, or 18th minute, and then Jay Rodriguez scoring in the 47th minute. So very, very unfortunate for Manchester United, bringing them out of the top four in the Premier League, getting West Ham in, and Arsenal are still two games behind United. So Arsenal do have a chance. They got a game tomorrow against Wolves as well as Liverpool versus Leicester. So we're gonna be talking about that on the next episode. I'll tell you guys later at the end of the podcast, of the end of today's video. But very, very unfortunate, and this is what I want to talk about, and this is what I'm gonna mainly talk about is team chemistry. Like you need to have the balance of chemistry, team like do the players, are they like good together, or do they work well together? Do they play well together? Do they know each other's play style well, as well as um the experience and the skills of the players as well. You need to have like a balance between both. And United, they could have the skills, they could have the players, but it's not enough. Like I think Real Madrid, like this season, Real Madrid in the La Liga, maybe even like Europe as well, they are really really good this season. Chemistry, they got the chemistry with Vinicius and Benzema up there. What a duo up top! You got Valverde, you got Toni Kroos, and Luka Modric. So you got like Toni Kroos and Valverde. What a trio there! Even with Edward Camavinga learning to become like one of these like a future star. This is our first future star, as well as Freddie Valverde. These imagine like, and it like transfer rumors of Chouameni from AS Monaco coming to Real Madrid, going to Real Madrid as well. So imagine just like Chouameni, future star, Chouameni, Freddie Valverde, and Camavinga as box to box with Chouameni as a center defensive midfielder. What a duo in a 4-3-3 formation with Vinicius left wing, of course. Um, Rodrigo right wing, Kylian Mbappe. Bang! I have his jersey on right now. Kylian Mbappe striker, Eder Militao, Alaba. He's like 29 years old, so he still has at least a good 5-6 years to go. Thibaut Courtois, Ferland Mendy, and then maybe you can play Lucas Vasquez right back. Like, what a team of youngsters! And they're not just youngsters; they're young, they are skillful as well, and this is why they're so known in the world at the moment. Even this season, they're well known because of what they're like, how they're performing. They're young, they're performing well, and then it's clubs like big clubs start looking at them, they get them, and they become a huge legend. And as I just said, Valverde and Camavinga box to box with Chouameni center defensive mid. That trio and naming right there, that is your new future Toni Kroos, Modric, and Casemiro. Or you can say that's your future Busquets, Xavi, and uh, yeah, I don't know, but like you get what I mean. Like that, like it's a future. So yeah, and that's what United don't have. Is they don't have they do have some young players. I'd say. Like who do they have? Let's look over here. Lindelof. How old is Lindelof? I have no clue how old Lindelof is. If we go to the squad, yeah, Jesse Lingard. I mean, he's older now. They have Fred, guys, the Beast, Fred the Beast. Scott McTominay going to what's that? Everton, I believe. Was that McTominay or was that? Yeah, I think it's McTominay. But yeah, maybe they need a few more. Now that I look at it more, maybe they need a few more youngsters. Oh yeah, they have Marcus Rashford. What I mean, like they need Marcus Rashford, Jadon Sancho, Mason Greenwood get out of here. After go look on the news about what he did. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, AWB. Maybe Eric Bailly. He did decent in Afcon, so I don't think he did terrible. He did decent, I'd say. Um, so yeah, they do have a lot of youngsters. Maybe they did more. They have a lot of experienced players, of course. I think it's just the chemistry as well, the team chemistry. You can tell like Ronaldo is very very like let's do this, like put more effort in. Whereas I feel like the rest of the team they're not trying as much. And we're gonna talk about this later on when we get to the transfer part of the video where like we're gonna talk about like Everton's move. How is that gonna affect United? Because I think United do need that new midfielder, maybe even those new wingers. I mean like play like Ronaldo striker, Bruno Fernandes cam. You play Jadon Sancho on the right mid. You play Marcus Rashford left mid. Get a new central midfielder, center defensive midfielder specifically. Maybe like Chouameni. Maybe get Chouameni. I wouldn't see him at United, but that's just like a example. Get Chouameni or get like a Casemiro or something like that. I don't know. And then you got your backline of Varane, Maguire. Maybe upgrade Maguire as well. You got David De Gea, the best goalkeeper in the Premier League. You got David De Gea carrying United. Luke Shaw left back, and then Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and maybe get an upgrade on Aaron Wan-Bissaka because Maguire, Wan-Bissaka, and yeah, I think like Varane and Shaw, they're experienced, but like Maguire and Wan-Bissaka, they have no clue what they're doing. They're always out of position. So just get a new right back, get a new center back for Maguire, and get a new center defensive midfielder, and you can make a nice team. But also make sure that you like the team has good chemistry together. They know each other well. I mean, you got Rashford and Sancho, so they of course they're both England. They play for in the same national team, both young as well. So they definitely know each other well. They're experienced. They're skillful. Then their chemistry together is good. Um, And then of course you got Ronaldo and Bruno. Their like chemistry is good. Both Portuguese, both playing the same national team. So I think they just need more chemistry, and it doesn't even need to be nation with it. Like you don't need to have the same nation to have the chemistry. The team just needs to know each other well, and that's what United don't have, which dropped them out of the top four. And I just wanted to say as well, the reason I'm talking about why the team chemistry is important is because when we go into Twitter here, there's like something about like I saw something about like what's his name? Ralph Ragnick, not really like saying like, oh, you can't blame it on me or something like that. I forgot what he said, but he did say something like that. And it's kind of true when you got a coach, when you don't win a trophy for 10 years, guys, for 10 years, you're right up here. If Man United have not won the title for in the last 10 years, there must be some good reasons for that. And I totally agree. Everybody on the inside of the club would be happy if we finish fourth and at the end of the season, and me too. And I agree. If they finish fourth, that's good for what they've done, how they're playing this season. Fourth is like first place for them for for what they're doing this season, the effort they're putting in this season. Um, and that's kind of true. When you don't win for 10 years, it's not the coach, it's the players of the team. I mean, you also see you can't really blame it on Ralph Ragnick. You got you sack Ole Gunnar Solskjaer like halfway through the season, or even less than halfway through the season. You get Eric, he plays 2 games, wins, and then he leaves by him, like he just chooses to leave. You get Ralph Ragnick, and you can't really blame this guy coming in halfway through the season, and the club is doing terrible. And so it's about the chemistry. Just don't blame it on the players. It's about the chemistry. And as I said, you need to have something like Real Madrid, where you got experienced players, young players, skillful players, and chemistry in the team. And so that's what you need, and that's what I'm scared of for Real Madrid versus Paris Saint-Germain. We're going to talk about PSG later on, about what flaws and pros and cons PSG has, as well as pros and cons Real Madrid have. Yeah, that's really the Premier League. And then we had City versus Brentford today. And they won 2-0, so I don't really want to talk about that because I didn't really see anything here. We had Mars off of a penalty. Kevin De Bruyne, 69th minute, scoring and second goal to get that goal cushion higher. So nothing else to really talk about other than I can just see Spurs versus Southampton losing here. Spurs 2-3 against Southampton, and where's Southampton? They're 10, so not bad. I mean, Spurs are like 2 games, but yeah, still overall. So yeah, I didn't even notice that Spurs are even doing. They're still 2 games behind, and if they win their next two because of COVID, they're 2 games behind. If they win their next two, they're gonna be doing better than United. United definitely need to get their situation. They need to solve what is going on. Because of course I agree with Ralph Ragnick 100%. When you don't win for 10 years, it's not the manager. It's there has to be some reason behind it for sure. And I also think it's about the fans as well. It's like the fans do have a huge effect on the team. Like the fans say, "Oh, get the manager out." They don't say get the player out. I mean, of course they say get the midfielders out. I'm not a fan. I guess I'm saying like what United can do better. Of course, I'm just giving my opinion on United, and I'm saying okay, get a better center back, get a better right back, and I think I'm telling the truth, and the fans are telling the truth as well. But maybe it's not the players either. Maybe it's just something else. I don't know what it is. All I know is United are doing really bad. So that's enough about United. We talked about like almost like 5-8 minutes about United. So let's go on to Real Madrid. Let's go to Barcelona actually versus Atletico de Madrid. Let's give a clap for Barcelona. Visca Barça y Visca Catalonia. Let's go, guys. Barcelona, I'm very, very happy for them. Beating Atletico de Madrid. Very big game. Very, very big game. This is the Walmart version of El Clasico because Madrid versus Barcelona. Get it? So I'm very happy to see Barcelona doing good, winning 4-2 against a big club like Atletico de Madrid. I mean they're not doing the best this season, but they were the former champions from last season of the league, former league champions. So Jordi Alba, what a goal from he scored! I think it was like just like it was on the left side of the box. I don't know if it was outside the box or inside the box. I don't really remember, but what a shot he was in the right position. And what a banger shot. Gavi scoring a nice goal. Gavi dominated that midfield when I saw the what's it called, like the highlights of the video of the game. Gavi dominated the midfield with his dribbles, with his passing. And then Ronald Araujo, of course, we talked about him. Ronald Koeman, guys, he's gonna be the next Koeman. Oh, guys, that's something to think about. Araujo is gonna be the next Koeman. Ronald Koeman, Ronald Araujo, and then you got what's his name, Oscar Mingueza instead of Puig. Guys, see there, that's your new future stars over there. More future stars. So yeah, as I said, and then Dani Alves goes to score his goal before he gets a red card. But at least Dani Alves, he's doing something for the club, defending and attacking. Now, I mean, yeah, I guess the possession did Barcelona did have more possession, but at the end of the day, Atletico did kind of do good as well. They both had the same shots, both of the same shots on target as well. And the only reason I'd say Barcelona had more possession is because, of course, you score 8, you draw, and I think if Barcelona didn't get that goal in like 2 minutes, they wouldn't have the mentality, that winning mentality, like, oh, we're still in the game. They wouldn't have that mentality. So good that they scored. But they concede 1-0 for Atletico. They draw, so 1-1. We're still in this. But that's what Barca is saying. Barca are still in this. Gavi scores, like, let's go, we're winning. Araujo scores, let's go, we're even winning even more by 2-goal cushion. And then Dani Alves scores, and then when they see Atletico scores, they say, okay, we need to slow down. Let's start holding possession. So that's why the possession difference is quite more. That's why I wanted to say that as well. Otherwise, I think this possession is mostly in the second half to hold it, wait for Atletico to press, to lose their energy, and then attack from behind, or something, like start attacking while Atletico are tired from the press. But like after Atletico scored the second goal, they said, let's slow down, let's hold the ball. There's no need to rush if we're winning. So that's why they have more possession. So yeah, this is really all from the Atletico or the Barcelona game. Real Madrid versus Granada, I believe. Yeah, Marco Asensio. This goal was amazing outside the box. What a goal from him. Was it the outside the foot shot? I believe. But of course, you can even say this one is a domination. This one is a domination. 7 shots from 24 shots. 3 shots on target. 11 shots on target with 66% possession. 34% possession. And you could tell Madrid dominated. And what did they line up here? They had Rodrigo left wing, I guess, even though he's a right winger. Rodrigo left wing, Isco Disco striker, I guess. Maybe you can play him a bit more back, like a cam or like a center forward instead of a striker, kind of like a Benzema on that false 9, dropping kind of back into the midfield with that 1-2 Marco Asensio. And then of course Asensio on the wing. You got Camavinga, Kroos, and Luka Modric. Maybe yeah, Camavinga can be more like offensive, but later on you can do like Camavinga and as a box to box, like instead of Modric or instead of Cruz, do Camavinga as a box to box instead of I would say make Camavinga as Modric or Cruz instead of making Camavinga um as as like a player like what's his name, as Casemiro. I think that's what they should do to Camavinga, more as a box to box than defensive. And then you got Eder Militao, Alba, Marcelo, and then Dani Carvajal, or you can do Lucas Vasquez as well. And then who did they sub on? They got Nacho subbed on for Marcelo, Eden Hazard for Rodrigo, Freddy Valverde for Camavinga, of course, because I think, yeah, of course, Camavinga still has a lot to learn. He's like 18, 19 years old, whereas Valverde is like 22, 23 years old. Jovacic for Isco Disco, and then, what did I say? Indin. What? And then, Danny, I've never heard of this guy, but he probably goes on for Luka Modric, getting some playtime as well. Yeah, that's really all I have to say from this game. And of course, Real Madrid dominating the season as well with 16 wins, 5 losses, 5 draws, and 2 losses. And I guarantee that if they really wanted to try, I feel like next season they could, if they really want to, they could go for 0 losses, and that might be world record breaking. I mean, Arsenal did it back in the day when Thierry Henry was there. Um, so Arsenal did it. They got not 0 draws, 0 losses. They got some draws and some wins, but 0 losses. So I feel like with this team, with Real Madrid, this team is insane. And as I said, they got the chemistry, they got the players skillful, and then they got experienced players as well as young future star players such as Vinicius, Eder Militao, Camavinga, Freddie Valverde, Rodrigo, Furlan Mendy. So all of these players, future stars. So very, very like Real Madrid are set for the next 10 years. If we had the last 2 decades, we had an insane Real Madrid with Cristiano Ronaldo, of course, the prime of um Bale, Ronaldo, Benzema. But that's kind of over. I mean, Benzema is outstanding this season. Well, even last season, he carried Real Madrid, um, top four. But um, but they're trying to. I feel like they're already set. Like they could become insane team, and they really are an insane team. This is like the next year, the next 2 years, or even the next 1 year is their transition year and back into their past 10 years. So it's like take the last decade, add 2 years, and then you have that you're repeating that decade again. So that's a transition year to repeat that decade. So they're definitely setting themselves for the future, and they already have with an insane team of experience, um, experience, young players to which can grow into better and experienced players. Um, like Camavinga would be, and Camavinga and Valverde will be the new Kroos and Modric. So that's what I mean by youngsters and experienced players. You got experience, and then these youngsters are going to be turning into the newer version of them. The experienced ones are the last 10 decade. These young stars are going to be the next 10 decade. The next, not the next 10 decade, the next 10 years, or the next 1 decade. So that's what I mean. But yeah, I also wanted to talk about the yeah, of course, Sevilla are also doing very, very good. I don't think Real Betis are going to be getting top two, but I think it's going to be Real Madrid and Sevilla. I mean, there's still quite a few games left, 24 out of 38. But if the score stays like this, if Sevilla stay about 3 points behind, even I think 4 points max. If Sevilla are at least 4 points or like maximum 4 points behind Real Madrid, then this game later on in April of Real Madrid versus Sevilla is going to be very, very, very important because if Sevilla win this game and the score is if Sevilla are 4 behind Real Madrid, then this game is going to be the deciding for the league winner, and there's still 6 games after this. So you never know how Real Madrid and Sevilla are going to do after this, but I think this game will decide everything. If Sevilla continue to do good, if Sevilla continue to keep up the work, get to 3 points or 4 points behind Real Madrid, then that game is going to be deciding for the final run, the final end of the season. That's going to be a deciding winning game, right there over there. But yeah, that's really the La Liga we have to talk about. Let's go on to Ligue 1. Ici c'est Paris. Let's go, guys. Vamos, guys. Paris Saint-Germain winning against Los Lille 5-1. Bang. Get in there. We move. Run me my money. Let's go, guys. I was so happy when I saw this game. Let's talk about this game. I have a lot to talk about. Of course, you can see my reaction. I'm so excited. Paris Saint-Germain fan. You can see I have a blanket on the wall. Yes, it's a blanket. So I mean, I already had a blanket I need to do it. So I put it on the wall. So yeah, that was that. But what a game this was. I was so excited. Danilo Pereira, let's talk about his goal, as well as Nuno Mendes, youngster as well, Xavi Simons as well. We're gonna talk about that's good thing that Xavi Simons went on. We're gonna talk about him as well. But Nuno Mendes, he does that in the wing about over here with Selic defending him, trying to defend him. He does a step over back and then runs back. He does like a step over to a fake step over to try to go back inside, and he sees Selic, follows him, so he runs back, takes the ball out with him around Selic, crosses it in. Not the best of the best crosses, but still enough that the goalkeeper went to go for it. Unfortunate for the goalkeeper that it rebounded off, and Danilo Pereira right in the good position at the right time, getting that ball into the back of the net. 1-0. Let's go, baby. What a game. What a goal. That was the first goal. Paris now Kimpembe off of a corner with Lionel Messi also scoring his second goal in the Ligue 1. So let's go. Proud of him as well. Now, it may not, even though Lionel Messi has only got 2 goals in the Ligue 1 as well. When you talk about Ligue 1, you expect them to have like 500 goals because a lot of people say Ligue 1 is bad. I think it's underrated for sure. Maybe not as good as maybe not like as difficult as Premier League and La Liga. Like if I was to have to order the Prem, La Liga, and Ligue 1 from hardest to easiest, I'd have to say Prem hardest, then La Liga, then Ligue 1. But I'm not saying that La Liga or Ligue 1 is easy still. I'm saying it's still difficult. So and I'm saying it's still difficult. And even though Messi's in it and only scored 2 goals, there's still a lot of a lot of forwards that like PSG has, so they have to play like Messi somewhere else. And you can also tell that Messi is not just trying to go there to score the goals. He's also trying to get those like goal chance creations, right? Trying to create those chances for these goals. And I can like you can tell like sometimes like Messi kind of drops back into that midfield sometimes, um, just to make those chances as well, because you can tell sometimes that like the midfield might not be the best, and that's what we want to talk about later in the transfers. We have some rumors that might be quite insane. Um, as we're going to talk about PSG later on over here. Um, but you can kind of tell that Messi kind of drops back, kind of like as a false nine, back into the midfield, playing a 1-2. Or playing like he kind of drops back, passes it to Mbappe or passes it to Di Maria. Um, and then like yeah, he kind of just drops back to create chances and assist other players to make those chances. Like passes it to Paredes, Paredes passes it to Mbappe, Mbappe scores. That's still the chance from Messi because Messi sees Paredes, Paredes sees Mbappe, and then Mbappe goes ahead and scores. So Messi sees that creation earlier, so that's why like he's still creating those chances. He still comes to defend, and of course he's still dribbling through the middle as well. He dribbles through the middle of the field in central areas and then passes it up to make that chance creation, that goal opportunities, goal scoring opportunities. So yeah, that's why Messi only has 2 goals. That's what I'm trying to explain there. And then what else? We had Kylian Mbappe. Let's go, guys. Kylian Mbappe, the youngster, the best player in the world, my favorite player in the world, getting a goal as well. As well as I want to say one more thing about Lionel Messi, insane, good water player, of course. And even though Lionel Messi does have 2 goals, the name Lionel Messi, like from like don't count this year, but from last year for the past like 1.5 decade, like Messi's like entire like career, like Messi holds that goat's name. So even if he only has 2 goals, still like when you think of Messi, you think of Barcelona Messi, not PSG Messi. You think of Messi, you think of Barcelona Messi. That's why he's still a goat, even though he has 2 goals right now. When you hear the name Messi, you think of he is the goat from Barcelona, not the loser from PSG. He is the goat from Barcelona. No offense to Messi, he's doing good. He's as I just said, he's getting those goal scoring opportunities by creating those chances in the midfield and getting those assists. But when you talk about goals, he's a loser. When you talk about assists and play style, he's a winner for sure. But yeah, Lionel Messi away kit jersey coming in. I think in the next 1 to 2 weeks. I ordered one of like 2 weeks ago, so I think it should be coming in soon. I ordered a third away kit, which is a kind of an underrated kit. PSG third away kit, very, and I really love this jersey. This is a really nice jersey. I don't know why this jersey is really like I don't know why people say it's really bad. And what inspired me to get this jersey as well is Mbappe's team of the week, or not Mbappe, Lionel Messi's team of the week in FIFA 22. I really like his image on that, and it just looked clean overall, just a black with the strips. And look at this, he has a jersey right over there. Like what a card! Even Verratti, his also looks nice as well. Verratti, where's Verratti? Yeah, he looks good in it as well. I really like it. Wait, let me just check something about Mark. Okay, so Mark Overmars is still in the game, and the reason I wanted to talk about that, oh shoot, he has an SBC. The reason I wanted to talk about Mark Overmars is because he did get removed from FIFA 22 because of like some like he got like accused of something. I don't know what he got accused for or something like that. But a lot of accusations of like footballers like being accused of like these like sexual stuff. I don't know, like go search up Greenwood. I talked about Greenwood. Like he did something bad, and now like he's been kicked from United or something like that. And I think that Overmars as well. Even when what's his name, Kurt Zuma, where Kurt Zuma threw like a cat, or like he hit his cat, so that's really bad as well. But like Benzema last year, what's his name? Benjamin Mendy, all joining Prison FC. So Prison FC are really stacked with their players. They got Benzema, Benjamin Mendy, Kurt Zuma, now Overmars. What a team, guys! For Prison FC, guys. But yeah, that's the League One, guys. That's the League One, and yeah, Danilo Pereira. I mean, he did score those goals. But I did want to talk about like I think PSG definitely need to back to PSG. We're gonna go back to PSG. I think PSG definitely need to kind of like get a better midfield, even with the wingers as well. I feel like we need to upgrade our wingers. We're gonna talk about later down in the transfer area as well about what rumors could come to fix our team. But yeah, we had Julian Draxler. I think he's very very nice at the cam position where um Leonardo Paredes is. Tilo Kehrer for Kimpembe, and then Xavi Simons actually over here with Draxler on the right wing. So I really like how Draxler's kind of play more on the wing side. Maybe like play more narrow, like a kind of like a 4-1-2-1-2 with Draxler, Cam, Messi, and Mbappe striker. Because I mean they're tested Messi striker and he scored a goal. So maybe do like Messi and Mbappe striker. Maybe Messi would go a bit more wide, but that might be okay. Mbappe and Messi striker. Draxler center attacking mid instead of kind of wide. Play Draxler attacking mid, but it's nice to test out players like wide as well. But I think I'd like Draxler more as like a to create those chances in central areas of the pitch. And then you got Paredes center defensive mid with Verratti and maybe like Verratti and Ander Herrera at center mid, and then you got your back line as well. But other than that, it's still a good team. I think our central and our wide is what we need to focus on upgrading. We do got Nuno Mensch as well as Juan Bernat. I think maybe another left back would be good. Hakimi insane to start to look insane for this season. Done a lot for us. Um, and like he did really really good last year at Milan. So good that he's bringing his skill and his like good thing he's bringing like good thing that he's like doing something for the club. I don't know what I was trying to say there. I don't know what word I was looking for, but like he's doing stuff for the club, defending, attacking, creating those chances, of course. And same with Nuno Mensch got that assist for Danilo Pereira. So yeah, that was Ligue 1. So I think we got. And I don't know when is the next big PSG game, and what I yeah maybe yeah I'm gonna watch all of them for sure. I mean this one's during school, so that's kind of unfortunate. I'll watch the highlights, maybe watch a bit of it during lunchtime, like the last 20 or the 20 minutes of it, the first 20 minutes. But I'm really hoping like when's the next big PSG game? PSG versus Nice, that's gonna be big as well. Um, PSG versus AS Monaco or AC. That AC is the cooler. AS Monaco. PSG versus where do we have? I think we had another versus Marseille, of course. That's gonna be a huge one. PSG versus Lens. That's not a bad one. Um, and like that's what I mean by big games. I like these big clubs. And these clubs are really really good. Like Marseille and Nice, they're doing both very very good. And talking about Nice and Marseille, that's gonna lead us into the Coupe de France. We're gonna talk a bit about those clubs as well with future stars from those clubs as well. With players. It just shows all the players in the France. Wait, is that Lionel Messi? I don't know. I thought it was a Barcelona shirt. Maybe it is. Um, but yeah, it looks like who won here? AS Monaco won yesterday, and then Nice versus Marseille. And I guessed that I did get it correct yesterday when I recorded the podcast. I did say that Nice were going to win and we're going to qualify on, and I said that it was going to be AS Monaco and Nice in the finals. And there's still one more game before we see AS Monaco versus Nice in the Coupe de France finals. But I did call that Nice was gonna beat Marseille yesterday. So you guys didn't see that, but because the audio got cut out. But I did say that Nice was gonna qualify on, and both teams are very very good as we just saw. Nice and Marseille, they're both in the top three of the Ligue 1. PSG at first, nobody's gonna beat PSG. Unfortunate that PSG got knocked out by Nice in the round of 16. But I mean, it's Xavi Simons, and I know he's still young. He's trying to get that experience, and it's good that Pochettino subbed him on last match against Lille, because if he didn't get subbed on, he'd say like, "Oh, the coach doesn't like me. I'm not gonna be playing this match." So it's good that he got subbed on. And so I'm really really happy because then you're saying, "Oh, okay, I missed the penalty, but it looks like the coach still wants me to play," and that's really good to, especially since how young Xavi Simons is. He's become like the new um Modric as well, the new Xavi or something. Xavi Simons, he's gonna become the new Xavi. So yeah, that is that. With the Coupe de France is gonna be AS Monaco versus Nice for the final, so that's gonna be cool. Oh my, that's later in March, March 2nd, like a month. But yeah, yeah, other than that, that's the league games, guys, and the Coupe de France. So let's go on to transfers, and then we're gonna talk about a bit about Real Madrid and Paris Saint-Germain, about team chemistry and stuff, like how good these teams are. So let's talk about transfers and just like any other FIFA news. So let's see, what does Fabrizio have to say over here? Theo Hernandez was on Paris Saint-Germain list 1 year ago before Nuno Mendes' deal, but Theo Hernandez wanted to stay, so that is quite interesting. AC Milan will announce his new contract, while PSG are now more happy with Nuno Mendes. I agree. I think Nuno Mendes is young as well for the future. I mean, Theo Hernandez, I think he's 24 years old, 23 years old. He is young as well. But I mean, Nuno Fernandes is just as fine. He's young as well, younger, so he still has a lot to a lot to learn, and can become as good as these players. Steven Gerrard loving Coutinho. If you don't like watching Felipe Coutinho, then you should stop watching football, because that was absolutely beautiful. And I agree, that performance that Coutinho had is just like Coutinho's performance. I think this transfer from Barcelona to Aston Villa, oh sorry if you made a noise, but yeah, that transfer from Barcelona to Aston Villa for Philippe Coutinho, what a transfer! I think he was insane. He's magic. Like what's that song? What's the Aston Villa? What is it? What is the chant? This is like the best chant. Oh, it doesn't show the lyrics. He's magic or something like that. I don't know. But like but yeah, that song like could definitely like represent his, and you saw that on his debut against Manchester United, 1 goal, 1 assist in 20 minutes. So after he got subbed off, so he's magic. He's definitely got the skills. Really good performance, and I think he's more of like a central player as well, creating those chances as well with those assists. Mark Overmars and me were definitely a strong duo, but to think about this now, it's not about me. We need to process what happened, he told. And yeah, I still don't know what really happened. I think there's like something, I don't know what happened there. Um, but yeah, that's Overmars. We talked about that, and then also Donnarumma. I wanted to talk about Donnarumma. Donnarumma, I I have a great relationship with Kylian Mbappe, but don't speak about his contract or his future. The decision is up to Kylian, and I totally agree. Of course, it's up to the player. And if Real Madrid is Kylian's dream childhood club, why not go over there? I think maybe he might stay for one more season, but I mean, um, like I hope he does stay for one more season. I really, really do. I just know that we're happy here at PSG. He's a smart guy. Only he can know which is the best choice to make, and that's true. It's always up to the player. Not even the what is it? What is the guy called? The guy to help him remove the, yeah, whatever. I can't think of the name, but not even like his parents or anything that like can help him persuade. Because when it's your child of the club as well, it's really up to the player of like, am I doing good here? Do I need to go to another club? How is that other club or like league gonna affect me as a player? Like that's what these players have to think of. PSG has been in my destiny. Nasser Al Khalifa and Leonardo wanted me since a long time. I'm really happy here. I have no problem with Keylor Navas. We have great relationship. I like the competition, and I'll give my best for PSG. And I really agree. Donnarumma, I prefer Donnarumma over Keylor Navas. No offense to Keylor Navas, but Donnarumma, his performance in the Euros and even his performance now, I really like him starting. His reflections, his diving, just like his handling on the ball to get there to the ball, knowing when to go out for the ball is just really, really good. He's really, I really, really love him as a goalkeeper starting him. I'll always thank AC Milan and fans. It wasn't easy for me to leave the club. I'll still support AC Milan. Oh, yo, guys, he's a snake. Supports his former club. He's like Lakaka, guys. Lakaka supports Inter Milan. He's a fraud. Lakaka wants to go back to Inter, so he's a fraud. So he's supporting AC Milan. But yeah, no, I'm joking, guys. But yeah, I think when you're made there, when you're turned into a beast like Lionel Messi, it's gonna be hard for you to leave your former club. Lionel Messi, of course, 18 years at Barcelona, and he had to leave because Barcelona couldn't pay him. became a world legend, a world like a historical football player, number one player in the world at Barcelona. So of course you gotta support your former club. When you become the number one player in the world, it's because of that club. It's because of the fans. It's because of the people around you, around the player. So, um, yeah, that's that. Donnarumma, of course, same thing with Donnarumma. He was made from Italy. He was made from AC Milan as well since he was young as well. Everyone blames it on me, but last phone call from the club was to let me know that they had signed another goalkeeper. Oh damn, that feels a bit sad. Wait, who is the goalkeeper? Magnan or whatever, Magnan or something. You pronounce the G? Magnan, Mike Magnan, Magnan. I don't know how to say his last name. But yeah, that is that for Donnarumma. That is transfers over there from Fabrizio. What do we have over here? Nothing I really want to talk about here. Arkeen Pochettino becoming permanent manager in the summer. Okay, so Pochettino, Mauricio Pochettino of Paris Saint-Germain manager currently. I really like him at PSG. I think he's really, really good for us this season. But it looks like Pochettino might become Manchester United's new coach. Fourth coach in 1 year, guys. Fourth coach in one season. I mean, does the summer count as a season? I guess it does. But I mean, fourth coach in like in over a year they've had four coaches. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Michael Carrick, Ralph Ragnick, and then Pochettino if they get Pochettino. And if Pochettino does go, there's gonna be a high percentage chance of Zinedine Zidane coming to Paris Saint-Germain. And if Zinedine Zidane does come to PSG, it might change Kylian Mbappe's decision to go to Real Madrid. Maybe he's gonna stay because when you have Zizou and also rumors of Cristiano Ronaldo coming to PSG as well. So imagine PSG having Ronaldo. Imagine have PSG has Ronaldo and Messi up top with Zinedine Zidane coaching Messi. Oh my! How can I even like? What am I thinking? What is that? Like that's just insane. But like as I said, you may have you can have all the best players in the world, but you may not have the chemistry. That's the problem. I mean, you could, but I don't think that team is gonna have good chemistry. That's the only situation. I don't think. I think Ronaldo and Messi might get along, but I don't think Messi and Zizou are gonna get along. But I mean, I think that's the only situation. I think that's their only choice. If Pochettino leaves, I think there's gonna be a high percentage chance of Zinedine Zidane coming to Paris Saint-Germain after he retired from Real Madrid. I mean, it was also good for Real Madrid. They got Carlo Ancelotti, and he's doing very, very good. Former Real Madrid coach as well. And then Zinedine Zidane came in, and then Zinedine left, and Carlo Ancelotti came back in, and he's doing good. So there's a high percent chance that Zinedine Zidane does come to PSG if Pochettino does go to United. So let's see what goes on there. But what is it? PSG's wage bill this season is 629 million euros. That is 37% of the overall salary for League One clubs. Holy, what the heck? I mean, when you're the prince of what is it, Qatar, Nasser Al Khalifa? I mean, of course you're gonna have that much money. So yeah, that is that. That's just the news over there. Let's talk about transfers over here. Transfers. Rumors. Yeah, rumors and transfers. Um, Frank Hessier. This is gonna be really. This is a cool transfer, and I can totally see this happening. A new Busquets, a new Sergio Busquets. Sergio Busquets. I can definitely see this happening. Hessier to Barcelona. I can see that happening for sure. Manuel Akanji too. Yeah, this is rumor as well. I did say get rid of Harry Maguire and get a new center back. So if this happens, he's really good this season as well. This is not bad. Almost in his prime as well. 29 is like the prime. 27, 28, 29, I guess. And they can be good at any age, but still, that's the prime. Sule as well. He's the snake, guys. I mean, there's a lot of transfers between Bayern and Borussia Dortmund. So such as like Lewandowski from Borussia Dortmund to Bayern Munich. So now it's Sule going there. So what are Bayern gonna do with another center? What they're gonna do for center back? I have no clue. Because I don't really keep up on the Bundesliga, but I'm just here to talk about the transfers. We're gonna see this after we talk about one more transfer over here of Christopher Nkunku to back to Paris Saint Germain. He was here, I think he's 24 now, and he was here 2 3 years ago when he was 20 or 19 years old. He went to RB Leipzig, and now had a great season in the Bundesliga. Right now in the UCL, as well as for like just RB Leipzig in general. He's had a great season in the Bundesliga and for in the UCL for RB Leipzig. So it's gonna be quite interesting to see if he comes back to Paris Saint Germain. And I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago, there was rumors of what's his name, Ousmane Dembele coming to Paris Saint Germain or going to Chelsea. And now that I think about it, I mean, Dembele would be starting. He wouldn't be starting right wing. He'd be starting in the hospital. That's why I didn't want him. But now the more like that I think about it, I feel like PSG do need that more wide player, and that's where Nkunku comes in. Because Nkunku, you can play him wide, but if you want to play Di Maria wide, you can also play Nkunku center, like central, like center attacking mid. So that's what's good about Nkunku is Nkunku. He's like versatile. He can play anywhere you want him to play, central and wide. So that's what's good. If you want to play Di Maria wide, you can play Nkunku. If you want to play Draxler central, you can play Nkunku wide. So that's what's really good about Nkunku. Right footed as well, got a finesse shot right outside the box, so that's really, really good for him. So those are the transfers over there. What do we have? Oh yeah, we wanted to talk about that. Let's just go over here to transfer market. Yeah, right over here. My decision has not been made yet. I'm still focused on winning against Real Madrid, trying to make the difference, and then we'll see what happens. And then we also have rumor of 160 million market value, 23 years old, Kylian Mbappe, and like what a player, of course, my favorite player in the world. I don't care if he goes to Real Madrid. I'm still gonna be a PSG fan. He's still gonna be my favorite player, even though he's a Madrid player. Um, but yeah, of course, Neymar is gonna be. I think no, I really like Draxler. If Nkunku comes, Nkunku is also really, really nice. I think my favorite player at PSG from Mbappe, like my second favorite player, of course, I've got to be Lionel Messi. But if I had to choose like a youngster, I really like Xavi Simons. I really, really like Xavi Simons. He's really standing out to me lately, and I really need to take a look at that midfield. But yeah, as talking about midfield, I wanted to talk about midfield. We got Xavi Simons. And yeah, I think as we said earlier, I think that Paris Saint Germain, they do need to kind of improve their midfield, like the central area, as well as kind of the wide, like the outside, like the outer, like parts of our teams, kind of like our wingers. As I said, I feel like I like kind of like Draxler more at a center attacking mid than wide. But I mean, you want to test Draxler out wide, go for it. Feel free, the Pochettino. But I kind of personally like Draxler central. Wait, this is one more here. Was not. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, I kind of feel like Draxler can play more central as a central attacking mid. You got Nkunku rumored to come, and Nkunku is versatile. He can play center attacking mid, play right forward. But if you want to play Di Maria right wing, you can play Nkunku central. But I feel like under Herrera, I don't know, and even like Paredes. I mean Paredes, I think he's actually good. Xavi Simons, but overall, I feel like we need more of those like box to box type players. I think Verratti is more of like a defensive player, even with like Luke, even with like Paredes, he's more defensive. Under Herrera, he's kind of a box to box, but I think like under Herrera, maybe Draxler is kind of like a box to box, more wide. I feel like he's like I've seen Draxler play more wider this season. Like that's how Pochettino is playing Draxler. So I think yeah, we have attacking midfielders, we have defensive midfielders, but I think we just missing that box to box midfielders, and then same with those wide players. I think we have too many central players like Kylian Mbappe. I think if you want to play Icardi, Mbappe has to play out wide. I mean, unless you do Draxler out wide, but I think with like just having Nkunku or Dembele, like we might need another left winger. Look at the left wingers, and then of course we have Gini Wijnaldum. I did forget about him as well. So maybe do like a 4-2-2 or like a 4-1-2-2, kind of like as I said, kind of like earlier I said, with Mbappe and Messi, Draxler, Cam, Verratti, and like Gini at center mid, and then you got Paredes center defensive mid with the back line. I said something like that, or less like you can do like a 4-2-2 with two center defensive mid, two cams or like kind of like wingers, and then two strikers, and it should be Mbappe. Maybe like Mbappe, Icardi. You got Messi right cam because he kind of plays central and wide, so that's good for the cam. You got Draxler left cam, and then you got Paredes, Verratti in center defensive mid. And then you got your back line. So actually, I wouldn't mind that. But and maybe like Icardi would kind of drop back into the midfield. Mbappe making those runs in behind with his speed and his skills. Icardi dropping back, and if Mbappe needs to, Icardi and Mbappe they can do that 1-2 type stuff with Icardi coming back into the midfield, false nine, back into the midfield, passing it to Mbappe. Icardi makes that run behind, and Mbappe passes it over, or vice versa. But I think that 4-2-2 I just mentioned was not bad for Harrison for like for this team for like the future stuff. It's just I said the midfield. I think we might need some more midfielders, like more central players, like a box to box as I just said, and then wide players as well, and then maybe a left back, But our back line is good. Our like center backs are insane with Kimpembe, Marquinhos, and Sergio Ramos. So that's what I'm happy with there. It's just the central, maybe the wides with the left back is all I really think that PSG needs. So that's really that. And then let's just take a look at what club achievements Real Madrid have, and like what my thoughts are next week, because next Tuesday we have Paris Saint-Germain versus Real Madrid in Champions League final, guys. So let's just take a quick look over here. As we see, PSG are doing really good with 17 wins, 5 draws, and 1 loss, and they could have gone 0 losses, but unfortunate that we have 1 loss. 56 points as well, with 32 goal difference, 19 goal assists, and 51 goals scored or something. I don't know what the F is. But really good for Paris Saint-Germain. We're doing very nice. So that's all I have to say here. We have a Champions League round of 16. Versus Dortmund? I do not remember versus Dortmund in the round of 16. But this is last year. I have to scroll all the way down here. That was last year. Because I was gonna say, like, I do not remember PSG versus Dortmund this year. But that's PSG. Real Madrid 53 points. Yeah, we have one more win. They have that 28 goal difference. Let's take a quick look here. 32 goal difference, 28. 19 goal assists, 20 goal assists. I don't know what a goal difference. It could be goal assist difference or something like that. I don't really know. 48 and 20. So it looks like I think we're about even, split even. But for the level of like teams that Real Madrid versus, I think Real Madrid are quite doing a bit better with the chemistry that they have in the team. Real Madrid are set. I think PSG have a few more stuff to go. Of course, the midfield, I think we need to improve on our wingers. I think PSG in France, PSG is the winner. But and we can tell by the awards they have: 9 French champion cups, 14 French cup winners, 9 French League Cup winners, 1 Cup Winners' Cup winner. What the heck? What name is that? Cup Winners' Cup winner. And then 10 French Super Cup winners. So you can tell in France, PSG outstanding. But I think we just need to improve more in Europe, and we saw that in 2020 against Bayern Munich. We made it to the finals. If only we won that, or 2019 or some. I think it's 2019/2020. It's the Champions League final against Bayern Munich, and very unfortunate, upsetting for us to lose against Bayern Munich in Champions League final. But we just need to improve on the midfield. But I don't know. I'm very scared. I don't know. This can go anywhere because PSG, we could come up with something crazy. We can do something crazy, or we can either really do really bad against Real Madrid, because Real Madrid, their midfielder attack is quite scary as well. With Vinicius, Vinicius, Asensio, Benzema, that attack just sounds scary. This season, they're doing really good. And then of course, you can see like Real Madrid are just insane. Not just in Spain, but in Europe and in the world as well. You can tell by European champion, Clubs Cup winner, 6 times, 7 times Champions League winner, 34 times Spanish champion, 19 times Spanish Cup winner, 12 times Spanish Super Cup winner, 4 times FIFA Club World Cup winner, 2 times UEFA Cup winner, 3 times Intercontinental Cup winner, and then 4 times UEFA Super Cup winner. So not just in Spain, not just in Europe, but in the whole world, you can tell FIFA Club World Cup. In the whole world, Real Madrid are just. That's what I'm scared of as well. That PSG we're known in France, but maybe in the whole world or in the whole Europe, we need to be like a bit more like stronger as a team and more like chemistry, more like tactics, better tactics or like that. But yeah, this is gonna be a scary game. I don't think we can make predictions yet until the first leg has happened. Um, so yeah, that's gonna end off our episode. What a long episode! It's been longer than the last, like my first one that got cut out, and I hope this is not cut out either, guys. But yeah, that's gonna end off our episode. If you guys enjoyed the episode, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell as well. As I said, 20 subscribers by the end of 2022, as well as 80 followers by the end of 2022, guys. Let's see if we can do it. Thank you so much for the support, guys. Of course, I'll leave the Fought Mob link down in the description below. Make sure to go download the best football app ever. They literally have everything. You can set your favorite teams. You can like see live scores. You can see live statistics, live stats of the games. You can see what time the games are for the next day, and you get live notifications of what's going on. Like there's a penalty, there's a foul, if someone scores or something like that. You can see all of that live from Fought Mob. So make sure to go download it now. The link will be down below. Not sponsored as well, but it's so good that if you watch football, you have to go download it right now on iOS and on Android. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the episode, one more time, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll probably upload on Sunday. Guys, yeah, let's check Fought Mob. What do we have this Sunday? Fought Mob. This Sunday we have Premier League. Yeah, tomorrow. That's tomorrow. This is not bad, I guess. We have PSG versus Reigns. So we're gonna definitely talk about that. We got some good Premier League games, I guess. A few good over here. I think we have and let's go. Oh yeah, Villarreal versus Real Madrid. So that's gonna be a really nice game this Saturday. Oh, what time is it? I hope I can watch it. 7:15 a.m. Yeah, I'll wake up for that for sure. Um, yeah, we have a few decent games. Of course, we're gonna talk about it. I'll probably upload on Sunday. Do we have anything good on Monday? So, do I need to wait till Monday? I don't think so. So we'll probably upload on Sunday. I'll let you guys know on the Instagram, which will also be in the link below. Other than that, stay happy, stay positive, stay flow, and see you later. Peace.